What's up, guys? It's KingBritneyChanel. You already know. So today we're going to be talking about ATLien versus Tasha K. Apparently things got hot in these YouTube streets. Before I get into the commentary, y'all, definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the video.
I already know it's your girl KingBritneyChanel.
Okay, honey, so ATLien did a live and she basically talked about Wendy Williams, and basically ATLien's position was that, why is it that people don't talk about, the Anderson Coopers of the world, the Harveys of the world, just other people that do, like the guy who does media takeout. Like, why is it that they want to drag, I guess, women that do gossip blogging and that sort of thing? So her position, I really didn't get it because, she's basically like, oh, people are, saying that this is Wendy's karma and Wendy is getting what she deserves. That's actually what the name of her particular live was. And I'm like, okay, as a woman, I have sympathy for Wendy because Wendy is going through a lot, it appears. But at the same time, we've all seen Wendy go a little hard when she talked about other celebrities. And if you're going to go hard on celebrities and different people, you have to expect that sort of positioning back. Like, I didn't get her whole philosophy on that. So then also on this same live, y'all, she mentions that other bloggers, it kind of seems like they're getting joy and things, talking about the whole Wendy situation and, talking about the side chick and, the side chick getting houses and that sort of thing. But then, to other people's point, Michelle has, talked about Sheree and Kenya, and people kind of felt like, she didn't like Kenya or Sheree from the way she was talking about, Sheree, I guess like Sheree's house and that sort of thing. So basically, I was just trying to get an understanding of her position because I'm like, if you are going to be a person that is a blogger who commentates, or like, I would say in particular, the people who do the gossip blogging where they're bringing gossips, okay? Like people that, they go into the extra mile to try to investigate and do, certain stuff that is above the normal. Like, it's one thing you talking about the headlines, but then you going it off into, where, this person's house and how they living and all that other stuff. So she basically was, I guess, felt some type of sympathy for Wendy, which as a woman, I feel sympathy for Wendy. But can I say that Wendy getting dragged is, not a normal occurrence? Like, if you're going to talk about other people, you have to expect to get dragged. And Wendy has been snarky with a couple of celebrities that she's discussed. Like, we've seen her do it. So it's not like this is something that's a new situation. So Michelle's positioning was, why does she have to reveal her personal business just because gossiping is her business? But you're spending your life talking about other people's life and you think that people are not going to try to dig into yours. That makes absolutely no sense. Now, this live was very interesting. They talked about the Sharina girl. A couple of the callers were not exactly happy with Sharina, which I was saying that I felt like the girl Sharina was disgusting doing what she's doing. But Michelle's positioning was she felt like Wendy, being an older woman and being, kind of like solidified in her marriage, she probably just didn't want, this side chick to break up the marriage, or whatever the situation was. But it just seemed like callers were like, nah, we don't see why you don't see why Wendy gets dragged. I've seen when Wendy has talked about several celebrities, like, from Charlamagne, different types of people, it has been snarky. Now, of course, you're going to be snarky with Charlamagne for obvious reasons, but different types of celebrities, like 50 Cent, been dragging her for the whole situation. I think it was a situation that she said something about him and I guess his child's mother and the whole dynamics about that in the past, I think. So 50 has been dragging Wendy relentlessly. And basically, just a lot of celebrities have drugged Wendy for, I guess, coming for them in a way, or giving her opinion in a way that they just did not really agree with. And I think it's more so because Wendy is on TV and that sort of thing. But Michelle just made, points that, these bloggers, they, you can't get, why is it okay for them to drag Wendy? But I'm like, okay, the lady Michelle, she does the same thing, I've seen like her videos about or blogs about the housewives and that sort of stuff, and people, they want to tear into her because she's tearing into or talking about their favorite celebrity. So it just happens when you talk about celebrities, people want to get into your business because you're talking about celebrities. It just comes with the territory. Now, if you don't have no business to put out there, then you all good to go. But you can't be the pot calling the kettle black, talking about other people and not expecting people to want to hear your tea. And it was callers that was calling in to the her show saying that they felt like Wendy says that if anything is going on, she would share, with everybody. And I think she was saying that she wanted people to be, I guess, concerned with Wendy and give compassion, which I think people are concerned with Wendy. But I think it's a concern that, okay, the last time we saw you, you had a hairline fracture. Now you at a sober house. And then now we hearing reports about your husband having an alleged mistress. And this is how I'm going to get into this whole Tasha K situation. So, on Tasha K's community, y'all, this morning, I seen this post. Please don't ever be like this. Enjoy your life. Hashtag unwind with Tasha K. Hashtag now I gotta go. Okay, so hashtag PSA winos. It's always that C that has no man, no life, no children, no friends, and no subscribers that's always sizing up the next one. Too much time on your hands and not enough peen will do that. Wow. Especially when I hear that they are paying gay men for peen. Hashtag straight from the A. A laughing emoji and a wine glass. I'm just really with Tasha K. Tasha K, I be rooting for you, girl. But I will say that it just seems like some shots were taken when I did watch the live, okay? Toward the end of this particular live, it was like, don't drag, the people that do certain types of blogs, even if they're foul. That's kind of how it was set up, even if they are Tasha K. Or, I don't see y'all talking about Tasha K, trying to find out what Tasha K vagina smell like and all this other crazy stuff. Okay, so it appears that through the whole video, ATLien kind of was taking sublims at first, and then toward the ending of the video, she just basically came out and said, like, even if you are being foul, and then Tasha K's name came after that, and then it was crazy because it was like, are y'all trying to figure out how Tasha K's vajayjay smells and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I knew that Tasha K was probably going to go in. And that's exactly what she did this morning. So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, where are all these shots coming from? Like, how did this happen? And it's just like, why can't people just agree to disagree about the whole Wendy situation? Now, I did watch Tasha K's video on this whole Sharina Hudson situation. And I do agree with Tasha K. I feel like she has some good points on that. I feel like the first point that she made is from the pictures that the Daily Mail put up. It appeared that Sharina took those pictures because she's like, sitting there with the peace sign up. And those don't really look like paparazzi photos like Tasha K was saying. And Tasha K also made another good point that basically it seems like when Wendy came back on her show and she says, she said, as long as I'm still wearing my ring, I'm not going anywhere. That type of philosophy was Wendy's standpoint. It seems like maybe Sharina wanted to get back, at Wendy with these particular photos. And the word on the street is that Charlamagne might have some audio with Sharina, talking about the whole situation. So this whole situation, y'all, is getting hot in these YouTube streets. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts about this whole ATLien versus Tasha K situation. Whoo! And y'all let me know y'all thoughts on, you know, Sharina Hudson and Wendy Williams' husband. Y'all let me know y'all comments about this down below. It's KingBritneyChanel. Definitely make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all on the next video.